Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Level Every Class World of Warcraft, the War Within series, featuring, in this series, is particularly the heroine and warrior Malakyal. So this is very much a milestone for myself and hopefully for many of y'all out there. We are officially done in the Red Ridge Mountains. Beautiful area, great storyline, great companions, NPCs, everything. The whole 9 yards outside of me dying and just not understanding certain boundaries and just the level of areas and just understanding everything. Again, we're pretty much learning here as we go. But now we are in one of the most favored, areas in all of Azeroth. Anybody that has ever played the Alliance, and specifically the human side, always had nothing but good to talk about this. And this is my first time ever here. We are officially in Darkshire. Now, one thing I will give the Alliance people, alright, let's cut to the chase here a second. Coming from a Horde standpoint, y'all got enough shires. Lakeshire, Goldshire, now Darkshire. I mean, you couldn't call this place anywhere else. You could have called it Ravenholm for all I care, but the vibes, the town square vibes are absolutely immaculate. This is quite the place, and if player housing is available here in this town, best believe this might be one of the areas I take a gander at. But we do have some quests here. Worgen in the Woods. Actually, there's quite a few quests here that will take us all around the zone. We'd have a little bit of a forger or crafts area here. It's going just like every shire. We have a tavern, and we have the leader of the Night Watch, Commander, Althea Ebenlock.
Have a good one.
And the Watch. Again, this is one of the most favored areas. Who in the world are you? Alright there, duder. You look like a Death Knight, but we won't talk about that. So, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to... In terms of questing, what I'm thinking we're gonna do is attempt to go in a... Go to the furthest objective first and then work our way back in. But again, this is kind of one of those areas where I really don't know what to expect outside of... We got Worgens, we got, no doubt, ghosts, zombies, ghouls, spooky, scary skeletons, all that fun stuff. And a chef here cooking the most non-halal meats I have ever seen. I will not be eating that, good sir. And a very interesting recipe of sorts that we got. Like I said, y'all, we got spiders, wolves. I mean, what more could you ask for? As a survival horror fan, truly, what more could I ask for? That Watch has seen he's seen some things. He's sitting there just like regretting everything. Like, I wonder how much he got paid. I wonder if like the Alliance guards, like I wonder if they get paid more to come to this area, and they're like, do I do it? You know, do I take that risk? It's one of those things, but this should be fun. We got quite a bit of quests, at least to start off. I don't know how many chains we're gonna have and how many little fetch quests here and there, but I'm excited. I honestly am. This is the closest I'm going to get to Tirisfal, so let's just go ahead and have right at it. Pop a couple things here just to help us out and immediately start on the wolves. So we're gonna have... Wait a minute. Okay, so seems like, at least from the guy in the Worgen in the distance, so they may run around the whole map. Yeah, he's definitely on a hike. He's getting them steps in. So I'm gonna have to pay very close attention to that. I say it now and I'm probably going to get ambushed later, but venomous web spiders, I am not a fan of these little nasty looking things. Anytime I see this spider's model, I think of Blackrock Depths and how many freaking gauntlet runs. They're not called gauntlet. What arena runs. I think back to how many arena runs I had to do. And the arena runs. And it would never, you never get the one that you want. It's always the one, like the troll dude and the one spider. Well, actually, that, I can't remember that boss's name, but it was the one spider. The one spider dude that just had the, like every time everyone saw it, we were all like, oh gosh, run wasted. But regardless of where y'all are, where everyone is in Azeroth, I hope y'all are having a phenomenal journey, wherever your journey is taking you, be it whether you're playing Retail, Classic Anniversary, Seasons of Discovery, Era, Cataclysm Classic, soon to be MOP, whichever version you're in, I sincerely hope you're having a very wonderful time. And if you're interested in checking out the series playlist, card on the top right now or somewhere around here will be a card that'll link you directly to this particular series playlist, so you can jump back to the beginning in case this is your first episode. And pleasure to have you with us. Bismillah, I love this region. It is incredible.
To get closer.
So, as I've mentioned previously, I'm a big fan of survival horror, and with that comes things such as just coming from the survival horror genre and seeing this type of area is super, super cool to me. I grew up playing Resident Evil, particularly, literally the very first game I ever touched on the PlayStation console was Resident Evil, specifically the the Director's Cut version of RE1. And since then, it was RE2 and then RE3. RE3 actually being my personal favorite. And one of my favorite movies of all time is The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I remember, what was it, middle school that Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, and we had access to the Nightmare Before Christmas area. And then I'll also never forget the Nightmare Before Christmas official game, which was made, I think it was designed by the same people that did Devil May Cry. It was Ogi's Revenge, I think it was called. Phenomenal title. Phenomenal title, phenomenal experience. Honestly, I don't know if Retail has any like Halloween themed events, but if they do, they need to have it in this region because it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. We're only level 34, but it feels like yesterday. It honestly kind of feels like yesterday that we were like level 10. So everything is extremely fast. Extremely fast in Retail. We are also utilizing Chromie. The reason for utilizing Chromie time is because familiarity. This dude's even got a lumberjack shirt on, so that's really cool. But more so, we're using Chromie time for familiarity, and also because we're leveling in. I chose Cataclysm as the era, specifically because I feel like we would have the most access to dungeons, which actually we need to do a dungeon. We need to do a dungeon this episode. I'll hold that thought for later, but we are leveling in the Cataclysm era, and I believe that gives us access to the most classic dungeons because I wanted to keep that flow, and I think it's honestly the most preferred. I think a lot of people can relate to that. I've never done Legion's dungeons. I think we did a few. We did what, Ruby Life pools. And I do plan on taking Malakyal further, even when she finally hits the level cap or the designated level cap. She will continue, so no worries there. We are going to do a few. We are going to touch the modern dungeons. I'm not leaving them out, but classic dungeons, and especially because it's the leveling scales. I mean, can't beat it.
Too far away. Out of range.
One element of this World of Warcraft that I can appreciate is there's only so many ways you can diversify fetch quests, man. There's really only so many ways you can do it and make it entertaining. Nobody really likes fetch quests, and this is now, let's see, what is this? This is now our 4th zone, technically 5th. So it's like our 5th zone, and we are still maintaining these chain-like quests. I'm gonna go ahead and use some ranged here. Pull more of these dudes. because I feel comfortable. I feel like we can take enough of them. But yeah, I definitely think I'm hoping the campaign storylines, or the storyline quests, the campaign ones, have a lot more going on than just this. I feel it. It's like every zone has these, and it does get old. It does get old. I'm hoping maybe, because after this is what, if I'm, oh wow, a mage. A mage is over there. That's cool. Good to see more of the Azeroth community out there and about. It's always a pleasure. But because the next area after Darkshire, though I'm not trying to plan too far ahead, I'm pretty sure is Stranglethorn, STV, or nicknamed well, the classic players, specifically the PvPers, will call it ST Vietnam, but for us, as I've never been a PvPer, we're just gonna call it Stranglethorn Val. I'm interested to see what's gonna go on there, but I know Stranglethorn is, oof, it's a pretty big zone, and it does take quite a bit of time to get through everything. At least classic wise, it did. But we'll see. But spiders and wolves till then. I do know that I have access to the Griffin. I have yet to name him. I don't know if y'all name your mounts or like pets and everything. Eventually when I bring the Huntress back, dude, he's gonna be fun. Lazy cat. Good for nothing. I say that jokingly, but glad to have that quest done. One of the reasons why I'm not utilizing the Griffin, don't get me wrong, I'm about to start using him a little bit more, so bear with me, but one of the major reasons I'm not, oh goodness, look at that. Ugh. Speaking of pets, one of the reasons why I'm not trying to use the Griffin too much is because I still want to maintain a little bit of that classical feel, but I also know that these quests can get done so much quicker. So much quicker. And don't get me wrong, oop, there we go, y'all. Level 35 has been achieved. We are 5 away from 40, and pretty much almost to the halfway mark of Malakyal's leveling journey.
Hello.
Good job, team. Bismillah.
Be careful.
So we are gonna use the Griffin a little bit more to kind of speed things up a little bit, but I really want to kind of maintain also just exploring the zone and being able to like showcase the beauty of the zone itself, because there's a lot to appreciate here. Chef, your dish is not halal. Thank you for the kebabs. I'm not gonna have them, but here you go. Here's your spider cake. Oh my gosh. I'm a 90s kid, and I'm just, geez, look at this. Look at this. Get these things out of this tavern. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's do it. Let's totally do it. I don't know if we're going to get a SFK run, but this is the time. This is the zone. This is the time. We're going to do it. We are going to do an SFK run. What are we looking like here? So this is the build thus far. I am trying to follow a guide, and at the same time, I'm also trying to experiment a little bit. So we'll kind of see how this goes. But I need to take a little bit of a closer look at the guide.
Ain't you a chipper-looking one? Watch your back.
Light be with you. Go with honor, friend.
So another thing that I am appreciative in retail is that you can dual wield two-handed weapons. At least warriors can, and on a fury build. That's freaking cool. I think that's cool. One of the axes I have, the spinny looking hurricane looking one, is a two-hander, and I really like that. I like the fact that you can actually utilize two. Abercrombie. Oh, what do you have for us? More quests, more fetch quests. Fair play, man, fair play. So on the eastern side, we have a few turn-ins. Southeast is two that we can take, and then there's one out far west. I'm kind of curious about that far west one. But I think it'd be really cool if we do get an SFK run. I think this is the time. I think there's no better time than to do it right now. Perfect zone for it. I'll try to do that as well. That's something that I've kind of thought about, is grabbing or queuing up for a few zones that match the that always throws me off, that light right there, like sending down to say, hey, there's a fly point right here. That always throws me off. It's just the way it looks a little funny, but I understand it. I completely get it, because even a new player like me, I'd completely miss out. I'd completely be like, oh, completely forgot about that fly point, because missing fly points was a thing in Classic. But I'm definitely going to try to queue up for dungeons that match the theme of the zone. This may not happen all the time, but I'm going to try to do it. Especially when, like, Stranglethorn, I'm trying to think. What dungeons would be good for STV? Marden? I don't want to do Oldemon. God, I hate Oldemon. Oldemon. Oh my goodness. Apologies to anybody here if you like Oldemon, but that's like one dungeon in particular that I just dislike. I kind of want to avoid that one if I can. But may happen. Mayor of Darkshire. Well, he definitely looks like the mayor. What a mayor of this place would look like. Definitely does. But yeah, SFK. This is the zone to do it. This is the time to do it. We'll see if we get it. We'll see if we get lucky. If we do, cool. If not, I'm not stressing it.
Safe travels.
We're leveling fast as is. Trying to keep the Tabard on as well, the Stormwind, just to increase our reputation. And here we go. Off we go into the sky. Oh goodness. Hitting every tree branch possible. I think I overstepped a little bit. I completely underestimated how flying in the zone would be, but we'll get used to it. I can imagine how that's gonna look to y'all. It's just like just getting smacked with constant tree branches. All the Worgans. I know very little about y'all outside of you have Gilneas is the starting zone for Worgans. That might be fun to do. Like a Worgen rogue, or like I don't know, a druid, I guess, because I guess it just makes sense. But we will do a rogue. We will do a rogue. I just don't know when. It's coming though. This flying. There's our main roadway. You know what? Wasn't there a big guy that used to... There was a big grotesque dude. He used to walk the path. Right? I'm not mistaken. I'm not confusing him with the Blood Elf Zone. Because there was one in the Blood Elf Zone, but there was one definitely here, and I can't remember what his name was. But we haven't seen him yet. I don't want to, get ambushed by him. We'll see if we encounter him. We'll see if we can take him.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
The Tranquil Garden Cemetery. Enough of these hunting these Worgens. Enough with that. Aren't the Worgens even part of the allied race anyway? Now we're talking. Give me some of those zombies. Give me that. Little dragon whelp dude. I can't say he's growing, but he kind of looks like he is. Yeah, give me some of the, give me zombies. I want zombies, I want skeletons, I want undead, I want all that stuff. Oh, you know what? Shoot, that just hit me. Though I'm not a fan of the dungeon, Razorfin Downs. RFD is definitely one of my least favorite dungeons. That might be a good idea too. A lot of ideas are hitting me right now, and it's kind of funny, but like a dungeon tier list. That would be pretty cool. Maybe RFK in Stranglethorn when we get there, and like RFD for like right now would be pretty cool too. But I don't. Gosh, though. The memories I have of doing RFD runs. Ugh. It's hitting me. RFD is kind of a drag in some ways. Rotting corpses are giving us. Hey, Blind Mary.
Embrace the shadow.
I need to put a Akira song on. Because she's just reminding me of the lead singer a little bit. That's kind of bad to say, but it's true. The Insane Ghoul.
Dark Lady watch over you.
Cool. Cool stuff. We'll go ahead and help her out. But yes, zombies. Give me zombies, skeletons. I want undead. I don't want the quill boar. I don't want any of that. Gladly pass. Hard pass on them. But this is good. This is good. I mean, not to say that hunting the worgens isn't cool as well. As a human it is, but there's just something about being a human and hunting zombies. Like, I feel like you almost feel like Jill Valentine, you know? I don't know. Except I'm not a master of unlocking.
Hey there. See you later. Safe travel. See you around.
What can I do for you? Farewell. Have a good one.
What can I do for you? Light bless you. Be careful. Well met. For the Alliance. Light bless you. For the Alliance.
Light be with you. Be careful. Light bless you. Safe travels.
Y'all, we did it. We totally did it. SFK, Shadowfang Keep, one of my favorite dungeons in World of Warcraft, period. One of my favorite dungeons in any MMO ever. Love this freaking place. As a mage, the moment... Hold on, gotta buff the team out here. Forget that how quick everyone just jumps into the action. There's so much going on. This is a little bit of tight quarters. We're going to do our best. Get some buffs up. Try to keep up with the tank. This is what I'm talking about. Zombies, freaking teammates, camaraderie, a paladin as a tank. You can't... I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. Oh, here's Mr. Baron. Let's go ahead and try to burn him down. Just like anybody does in retail these days. Baron looks sick, by the way. I love that little wizard hat. Not good. Not good. Really not good. Ooh. By the skin of my teeth. I think it almost looked like one of our... looks like our healer almost dropped, too. I don't know how we lived through that. Not too bad on damage. We're finally getting into the 4th place. What did he drop? I want to see it. Robes of Aragold. There it is. To hell with the mace. That is what I'm talking about. The moment you, as a mage, and in Classic, Annie, I was a mage primary. The moment you get the Robes of Aragold, it's just such an iconic piece of gear. I kept my robes the moment I got them, all the way till I hit level cap, and then I started to do Blackrock Depths runs. I didn't wear it all that time, but it's just, I don't know. Like, everyone has the iconic piece of gear that they just never get rid of. Like, it's just something so meaningful to you, and that's what the robes are to me. It's easily, hands down, my favorite piece of gear. I know some would say like the Scarlet set or the Emperor's robes from Blackrock or whatever. But I'd be very curious to know what's y'all's favorite piece of gear that you get and you don't even wear it. You may not wear it, but you just have and you just keep. This dungeon to me is S tier. I'm glad I'm climbing up the ladder in the DPS and damage slot finally. We're getting better. We're getting better, team. Such a... Gosh, there's so many imps. Fun fact as well, my old SFK run from, I want to say it was 2000 and... Gosh, we're going back. 2007, 2008 is still on YouTube, on a very old YouTube channel. To this day, it's still there. Maybe one of these days I'll play it for y'all. It's me and my good brother. Just enjoying some WoW and running through SFK like we are now.
I got a bad feeling.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
I am a storm of pain. We've been walled up for far too long. Keep your chin up, eh? cabin or get going.
Bismillah, team. Excellent job. Lord Godfrey is down. And with that, we have completed SFK Shadowfang Keep. What a pleasure it was to be here again. Like I said, I'm a little biased. Favorite dungeon in all of Azeroth. Such an amazing place to be. Screenshot worthy. I don't know. Instagram worthy. I don't know. However the kids say these days, it's my favorite dungeon, and it always has a special place in my heart.
Any friend agreeing is a friend of mine. Farewell.